Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Truder, and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms, where last time we finished off Cao Cao for good. He put up one hell of a fight. I respect my opponent. Cao Cao fought bitterly to the last for every last settlement, but in the end, we were able to defeat him, and that means we're in a bit of an interesting situation right now. You see, just going over to diplomatic status for a moment, you can see there's actually not a lot of enemy red on the map right now. This is probably the most peaceful we've been for years and years and years at this point. We've got ourselves, friends in the form of Liu Bei. We've got ourselves allies in the form of the Han and Yan Shu. And up north, everything's peaceful for the time being. So, what I think we've got for the minute is 3 major priorities that I need to take care of today. The first is, with Cao Cao dead and Yan Shao taken care of not long before, there's going to be a lot of really talented individuals who are part of those factions who are now looking for new homes. So keep a very, very close eye on the court, because a lot of talented, experienced individuals might start showing up very, very quickly indeed. And even if I don't need them, they might start showing up with really good equipment. So I could hire them, take the equipment off them, and then immediately dismiss them again. So basically I get the equipment for just the cost of hiring them, which is only 1,000 gold. So that would definitely be worth it. You see, here's a good example right here. We've got ourselves Hu Feng, a warrior age 57. Pretty much entirely unremarkable as far as I can tell, and yes indeed, has previously worked for... Wow, okay, you have been round the block, my friend. But you're not exactly great, to be honest. For a level 4, that's not spectacular, but he comes with a black stallion, which is actually a pretty darn good horse. So you, my good man, are going to be recruited. And that horse is going to be replaced with a basic mount, because even if someone comes with a fancy horse, they always come with their basic horse anyway. So you are now going to have that moved over to you. Because that black stallion's nice, +6 cunning for the right person. That is very, very useful indeed. In fact, Kongrong's own horse is only worth +2 cunning right now. So if I just move him over to this horse, that's a bonus 4 cunning. That actually might be an extra shot out of my archers, and that's a lot of flipping damage. And as for Hu Feng, we can just get rid of him so we don't have to pay his salary. So, basically, I just paid $1,000 for a horse. In fact, actually, now I think about it, that horse is actually worth +6.7 to Yan Shu. Though admittedly, Yan Shu likes me a lot, so to someone who likes me a lot less, it might be worth less. But that's actually sort of interesting right there. Because straight away Yan Shu will actually pay me almost $2,000 for that horse immediately. And if I needed to force someone into, say, a piece where I couldn't quite push them over the line, actually, that horse as a +6.7 is probably worth a lot more than the $1,000 I just paid for it. So I might want to start doing that on a more regular basis. Just hire people, strip them naked, and then basically immediately send them back out into the world for no penalty. In fact, that might actually be a bit too good. Right, Creative Assembly, you might want to patch that at some point, because that feels just a little bit too easy. Anyway, the court, that's thing number 1 I need to do today. Thing number 2 is Liu Biao. We need to take care of Liu Biao, who has once again declared war on us. Though, to be honest, because he's the far side of Yan Shu, if Yan Shu ends up with most of that territory, that's absolutely fine, to be honest. Though I can't help but notice that, Yu Rang's army is close by to the very famous historical figure of Sun Quan. So if I could get hold of Sun Quan, capture him, maybe get him in my faction, maybe just have his stuff off him, that would be pretty darn cool, actually, yes. And thing number 3, this is kind of an offshoot of thing number 1, I might want to do a refresh of my armies. While we've got a bit of peace, and while we've got a load of new generals entering the general pool, some of these guys might want to stand down. Like, Zhai Heng is fairly unremarkable. Sun Shao is fine, but he can be an administrator and actually use his garrison to defend Dong. So, Sai Yan, the greatest strategist who ever lived after Kongrong himself, because she is the lady who went on the mad shanking spree up north. I love Sai Yan, she gets to stay. She could do with potentially some slightly stronger compatriots. Still, before that, we've got some business to deal with down south. Liu Yao, who keeps being a dick and taking territory off me. I think Liu Yao needs to be taken care of, because Liu Yao is right now a vassal of Sun Jian, so I need to get rid of Liu Yao before they're able to call Sun Jian straight back into another war with me. Especially as Sun Jian's armies are now moving north. That's Lady Wu, that is Sun Jian's wife, and she has got herself a massive and fairly experienced army just over the river from me. So I don't want anything that could potentially throw us back into war. Not until I've got my new armies ready, not until I've got my new commanders hired, not until Liu Bao has been taken care of. For now at least, peace with Sun Jian. Unfortunately, Liu Yao has made a massive tactical error, which is a tiny army is standing just outside the city, which is otherwise very well guarded. So, what I need to do is... Hang on. Yeah, Kong wrong. What I need you to do is come over here, attack this army, and pull everyone into that battle as well. Which means as a result of that, the city will be drained and damaged enough that I can take it the same turn or immediately afterwards. So... I'm not sure whether that's going to fly, but we have to give it a go. And by the way, Liu Humin, yes, you can have this bang. We took that off you at some point, but yes, unfortunately, only commanders can wear that, so you may as well have it because we don't actually have that many commanders inside my army. I think we can handle this, especially with Tian Yu now being so flipping well kitted up. Right, so we got ourselves a big opening right here. Get in over there, Kong Rong. We need to kick these guys' asses, so... 1,800 deployed, and you sure 1,800 is deployed? Because the first army's just her. Hang on, yeah, if I was to fight a night battle, which I don't want to do because then that would just be her, but that's... It's not 1,800 men, game. Game, are you feeling okay? Okay, the game's getting a bit confused, but whatever. Right, so yes, that's the big one right there. That is their main army, including, I'm assuming that... No, that's not actually Liu Yao himself. He's not on the field, okay. Together with the garrison, but the garrison's not too much. But then again, there are medium bow infantry there. Don't treat them as nothing. Yeah, even though this could be a night battle, I don't want it to be a night battle, because the whole point is, I want the reinforcements to be pulled in. We may be outnumbered, slightly, but I've got the better generals, I've got the better range. I think we can handle this. Especially as all of these generals are just, hang on, yeah, it's all basic stuff. None of them have got special weapons at all, and their stats do not look spectacular either. That guy's okay. We need to watch out for him. That expertise is pretty high. Hang on, can we see what abilities he's got access to? Right, he doesn't have access to the ridiculous ability of Sentinels, where he just gets slowly better and better and better as the match goes on. Just check her, by the way. No, I don't think she's got it either. Fine. So, these guys should just be slaughtered by Tian Yu. In fact, we might actually want to send out Liu Humin, because Liu Humin has still got, yeah, good weapons, good armor, and a decent amount of health if nothing spectacular. And wow, her authority is really getting high these days. She's doing well. But yeah, with that weapon, she should be able to, at the bare minimum, beat this commander. So, yeah, we might want to save Tian Yu's health for dealing with all of these guys. Okay, I've got some forest at my back. She starts in front of me, slightly downhill, but not a huge amount. And the reinforcements from the city are both going to be coming from the right, because they're both coming from the same direction. And they're also going to be coming through a fair bit of forest. Interesting, so I might not be able to see them immediately. Probably the best thing I can do then is, yeah, be over here on the far left of the battlefield. Just so whenever they do emerge, I can actually start shelling them with the artillery immediately. Yeah, the moment this battle begins, I'm just going to actually have everybody move over here and draw up in this sort of a position. But I'm going to have the catapults at the front, because one, I don't want them to fire just yet, and two, they're incredibly flipping slow. And Liu Humin, you're going forward to assassinate the enemy general. There we go. Everyone starts moving forward. Trebuchet's slowly moving as well. Yes, we know about the enemy reinforcements, and Liu Humin should hopefully, momentarily, start to see the enemy. Unless, of course, they've decided to spawn all the way over there, so they're refusing to actually, yeah, give battle until their reinforcements make it in, because so far, I cannot see where the hell they are. And at this point, according to the minimap, I should be able to... Oh, hang on. I see something. There we go. They were just hidden by a hill. Alright, so that's you over there. We've also got, yeah, small number of horses, small number of archers. Just bring one unit of cav over here, just to go and hit those guys. What we need, to be honest, is... hang on, where are you, where are you, where are you? We need to get you over here, and charge straight at the archers, just so they actually break, if you'd be so kind. And, yeah, kill her, please. Activate the duel. So at this point, this is, yes, this is one-on-one. By the way, this is the first part I've actually enabled the new Blood DLC. So there we go. It's a little bit of a blood splash. So I've set it kind of the way I think is best, which is 100% blood spray, 25% blood splatter. Otherwise, everyone's just covered in ketchup. So, she should do pretty well in this fight right here. She should basically absolutely slaughter this basic commander. So, my wife should be doing very, very well here, in fact. Straight away, that is a really, really good result for her. That's looking good. That bar is going down nice and fast. She'll take some damage, but that's fine, because this is the only duel she'll be doing today. So yeah, 33,000 versus 28,000, but my weapon is a lot flipping better than hers. And it looks to me like their archers are a little bit too close by to the reinforcements. Right, cavalry, fall back, please. Just fall back. Get back into position over here. No need to throw yourself forward for no reason. And unfortunately, we won't actually be able to win before the time limit. She's not quite good enough for that business. But still, she's doing pretty well. And her abilities don't actually do anything on this occasion. So, yeah, what I would like is... I'd like you to win pretty soon, actually. Just because if you wait too long, then the moment the duel's over, their archers will be in range and start attacking immediately, which could be a bit of a problem. Because there's no problem whatsoever with us winning. We're gonna win. Just the question is, will we win so late it actually starts being a little bit on the dangerous side? Because the reinforcements are... They're closing in. They're definitely closing in. She's down to 3,000. Come on. Let's get a good kill as well. I want to get a new kill animation. Maybe you could decapitate her or something. That'd be great. 1,500. She's got to be in trouble at this point. And down to almost nothing. In comes the kill. It's got to be the kill momentarily. Come on. She's almost flipping dead. Oi! Don't flip it, use whatever you just did at her. I want a big kill. And... Oh, yeah. There goes her head. Right. Get on your flipping horse right now and start running. And I think we are... She's definitely in range of some trouble, but the archers are not firing just yet. So, is she mounted at this point? Get back on. Yep, she is... Anytime you're ready, just hurry it up, because you're being attacked right now. Right. Time to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, so, General number 1, assassinated. Now, next big question, what's actually part of this army? Because that looks like maybe 5 or 6 units of archers, fair bit of cavalry, probably about as much as I've got, because yeah, they've also got the reinforcements from the town here. This is a bigger than usual army. But, what I need to do is, yeah, take out the archers as best I can. Bear in mind though, my anti-archer cavalry are amazing. Here we go, these guys have morale of 76, missile block chance of 85. They will stand and fight all day and arrows will just bounce off them, no problem. My concern is the lack of spearmen, so what actual horses do we have here? Yeah, fortunately, plenty of these are basic lancers, so archers will be able to tear them apart. Good, good, good. Okay, let's get some horses moving off in this direction. If nothing else, it'll confuse the enemy. They'll start splitting up their forces, because I want them arriving nice and staggered, if at all possible. Let's just also check the dueling here. According to these guys, yeah, Liu Human can actually beat all of them, which would be very, very good indeed. But I suspect she might not actually. I suspect it might be a bit harder than that. By the way, hang on. Are you actually going to be firing at... Yeah, I'm going to turn fire at will off for the time being. I don't want you wasting your shots on one unit of cavalry. Looks to me like, yeah, they are indeed trying to react to my cavalry moving out on the flanks here. They've got spears moving to intercept. Not sure that's going to fly particularly well, to be honest. Spears just aren't maneuverable enough for that. And those horses are falling back. They know they can't catch Liu Human. Right, this all works for me. These guys at the flank can just do their business. More cavalry over here. Just going to stay at the back, not doing anything particularly controversial. What have we got in terms of aim? They're trying to face me somewhere. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Don't want to actually take fire for no reason. Instead, just start moving around the outskirts here. You could be... You know what, screw it. You just charge these guys directly. Draw a bit of fire. You shouldn't be drawing the fire. The other one should be drawing the fire. But screw it. At the bare minimum, we can start just messing them up a little bit. They're drawing up on a line. Okay, back to fire at will. Where... Oh! Okay, you're almost into range of the trebuchets. Now, what are you guys trying to do at this point? In come the lancers. They're going to do a good amount of damage right there. Oh, that's some good bloodshed. Marvellous. Now, pull straight out. That's not a favourable location for you. And honestly, they've done a good job hiding their archers from me, to be honest. Right, you guys fall back into the forest. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Let's just get out of there for the minute. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this, actually, and hang on, we've also got... Oh, we've got you moving over here. Right, it might be time for you guys to start thinking about dueling. doesn't want to duel across the board, unfortunately. Right, this guy's too strong, so they don't want to duel him. They would be willing to duel her, potentially. The question is that a good idea? Right, let's just start moving some more cavalry around here. You guys start moving forward. We need more to potentially intercept their archers, who are now, yeah, right at the front. Now, do we have any good shots coming on here? Oh, you're firing over there. That's reasonable, but I'd much rather you fired at, yeah, these guys. Open fire right here at the centre of the army, please. That would be much flipping better. Now, they've got all their generals out on this flank together with all their cavalry. So, oh, we got some good hits coming in. What are we doing on range, by the way? That's starting to look a bit better. Yeah, go here. Go right in the middle at these lads. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. Yeah, if you can hit these guys, that'd be absolutely magnificent. So you've still got a shot right there. You guys start pulling back, start pulling back, start pulling back. And, yeah, okay, so we can just start pelting them for the time being. I've got cavalry on all sides. The question is, how do I actually hit their archers? I need to let their archers get into position first, unfortunately. Actually, they've got some archers exposed over here. May as well just go and hit those guys, because for some reason they've decided to come forward. Meanwhile, yeah, Trebuchet's continuing to do excellent work right there. Well done, everybody. Right, the archers are moving forward. It's time to start getting my cavalry into position to hit them. You move around over here. You move around over here. All cavalry move into position. The important thing is just basically screw with them. The more cavalry it's running around, even if it all loses, it doesn't matter. Because, of course, at that point, they're all scattered all over the shop, and that's some big hits right there. Well done, well done, well done. You're going to see off these guys, no problem whatsoever. We got more coming in over here. You just actually help finish off these guys. These guys can take arrow fire all day. They just don't care. In comes more shots. That was a bit of an unfortunate miss. They changed direction right there. Right, you guys just keep moving around here. Cavalry, do what you flipping can. Those guys have been chased off. And pull back, pull back, pull back. We don't want to get caught in an extended melee for the time being. Keep dancing. They're already starting to suffer in terms of morale. They're not happy about life. And, oh yeah, there's lots of big hits coming in here. They don't like any of this, actually. In fact, you might just have the line you need right now to hit all of these guys. And, oh, there's G Militia right there. Right in the middle, right in the middle, right up the middle, right up the middle, right up the middle. And get over here. Hit these guys, please. Oh, my cavalry's a little bit not in a great spot right now. They're trying to block these guys as well. They're doing a good job protecting themselves, unfortunately. You guys, get over here, chase off them. Okay, we've managed to penetrate the line. Trebuchets, what do I want you to be doing right now? Best thing you can do is probably go for these guys right here. At this point, you guys have got 500 kills already. Trebuchets, I'm going to be honest, I love them, but Creative Assembly, they need a nerf. They're ridiculous. And now get round over here. You've seen those guys off. You hit these guys. You hit these guys. They're starting to fall apart at this point. Now you get over here, hit these guys. These troops do not have the morale to stand and fight here. Some of the cavalry is coming at us, but they can't stand up to this much archer fire. They are absolutely flipping screwed. Oh, I'm loving it. Right, this is going pretty well, actually. Their army is just looking so scruffy. Like, most of their men are still there, but they're just arriving in little bits and pieces, which is really screwing them over, especially all of this. Right, if you guys don't want to fight my generals, then in that case, screw it. I'm just going to go forward and basically break every single one of these guys. No, they do want to fight. Well, I'll gladly accept that. You're going to be flipping slaughtered. Right, what have we got going on at the back over here? We've got some cavalry over here not doing anything right now. You get over here and where's the archers? Okay, there are some archers making their way to the front. I need you guys to break out from where you are. Get over there. Hit these guys. I don't want them actually doing anything to me. These guys are going to be absolutely flipping screwed, by the way. And that fight's already begun. Now, I can actually use Roar of the Beast, which I think should actually affect... It's going to affect all of these guys. They're going to be negatively affected just because they're standing sufficiently close by. And that should break them immediately. You guys are going to try and break my front line. Terrible idea. Terrible, terrible idea. They're Roar of the Beasting at me too, but honestly, it's not going to work out for them. Not in the slightest. And now they're starting to fall apart. Good, good, good. Back over here, meanwhile, my cavalry is running into trouble, unfortunately, but that's understandable, to be honest. They've done their jobs. They've already done their jobs, and this unit over here of Lancers should be able to actually finish up the last of it. So this is all fine. What have we still got left in terms of shots off the trebuchet? Right, we've still got 2 shots. Go for these guys over here, the spear guards. They're pretty strong. Let's just see if we can finish them off. These guys are falling apart. You are doing, yeah, bloody hell, not as well as I was hoping, because bloody Sentinels... Sentinels are so bloody good. These guys can just stand. They can take it. It's not a problem. In fact, we've got enough infantry right now. You just go forward and chase these guys off if you can. That should be absolutely a-okay. Where's the rest of my cavalry? You guys, get over here. Just see off these guys. In fact, actually, do you have a better shot over here? Yeah, I think you're doing all right, actually. That guy is down to the last unit. This is how good flipping commanders are. This is where they shine. Because I probably underestimate commanders, but this is why they're amazing right here. Their units will literally fight to the last man. With morale this stupidly high, they will just never, ever, ever stop. They will just keep fighting forever. Right, let's actually just head over here, start hitting these guys best we can. Just send some swordsmen in just to get a good charge. These guys are struggling. How on earth are you not doing better in this fight? This is embarrassing for you. Still, her morale's starting to look a bit on the shaky side, so that's good at least. And in come all of my troops. In come more swordsmen attacking those G. There's a good bit of blood spray right there. And at this point, what have they flipping got left? I'm not sure they've got much at all. Right, guys, just try and take this guy out. He's starting to annoy me a bit. In fact, to be honest, I might be willing to just duel him directly. Are you willing to actually fight me? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Just duel him. He's already weakened. You've got the better weapon. You should be able to handle this without too much difficulty. So we've now got ourselves 2 different fights going on. How on earth are you doing this badly? This is embarrassing for you. Still, at this point, they've just got nothing left. Look at this. Their army's just melted. It's just absolutely flipping melted. My front line is basically untouched at this point. May as well just head forward, start mopping up the G. They just do not have anything. In fact, you know what? Use her infantry, because her infantry will just stand and fight all flipping day. So just send forward this stuff. 75 morale on basic saber militia. That is so high. They will just keep fighting and never ever stop. Right, one big roar of the beast. Let's just see if we can actually chase her off. Even if we can't actually beat her, we might be able to make her run, because this is just embarrassing how badly you're doing right now. You have got so much of a better weapon than her. How on earth are you failing this badly? In fact, actually, both of these fights aren't going as well as I'd like, to be honest. They're both kind of in the middle right now. But yeah, thank you for clarifying in the comments, by the way. When it says permanent, in terms of permanent debuffs, it just means for the course of that battle. It doesn't actually mean, like, permanent forever. So, okay, you might want to run at some point. I still believe Liu Humin can win this one. Well, probably. Anyway, I mean, you're doing more damage than him, but I'm guessing he's got the better armor. That's the problem right there. Yeah, okay, these fights are not going as well as I was hoping for. I mean, we're going to win the fight. The question is, oh, we might actually be able to. Hang on. We might be able to get a total victory in terms of, okay, everyone's starting to shatter. Just chase them off. They might shatter and run before the duels are over. Okay, if we can just cause a mass shatter right now, we'll be in good shape, because I'm seeing shattered units start to show up here. Come on, guys. Chase them off. Let's just get shattered, shattered, and more shattered, and... oh, Liu Humin, this is no, Liu Humin, run! Liu Humin is, Liu Humin has actually been defeated, but that's given a massive boost to Tian Yu. Liu Humin, is she okay? I really hope she's okay. She's probably just wounded. She's probably fine. And Kong Rong has completely flipping lost it. He's just lost it at this point. Tian Yu is absolutely flipping slaughtering her all of a sudden, because they were oath sworn. They were friends. He's just got himself a massive series of increases right there. I hope Liu Humin's okay. It'd be really sad if I lost Liu Humin. I thought she was actually doing alright. I thought I'd have time to pull her out of that battle. Right, okay. So, at this point, Tian Yu has turned it around. He can roar of the beast. And at this point, come on. You have got to naff off at this point. Oh, I think Kong Rong wants revenge. He's going after Guao Pei. He's not having it. He's not flipping having his wife being cut down. Ah, the problem for you, my good man, is you're not on your horse anymore. Okay, right, you didn't have time to remount. And this fight over here with Tian Yu has just been going on so long. They are all very bloody. The thing is, he is stronger, but he can't hit her. Her melee evasion is just too high. To be honest, I feel like at this point we should probably just, run away. Just back off from this duel and just let the rest of the army handle this. Because, bloody sentinels, man. They just won't go down. Here we go. Just have one unit totally surround these guys. Tian Yu, I think it's fair for you to actually retreat and leave the battlefield at this point. So you can just actually retreat, and then everybody else, it's now totally legit for you to just dogpile her. So everybody else have a go. Tian Yu couldn't actually win in this one, but screw it, keep stabbing her, and there we go. She just immediately broke, because it's hard to break people when they're actually in duels. They tend to end their duels first. Right, so... not quite the easy victory I was hoping for there, but hopefully Liu Humin's okay, right? Okay, so at the bare minimum, we did our job there. We took all of those guys down and... oh, flip, she's dead! Liu Humin just died! Oh, I'm so sorry! Oh, Liu Humin. I feel really bad about that now. Oh, Liu Humin, I'm so sorry. Right, and Guaopi will be willing to join me. Well, I'm going to be honest, I've just actually, rendered you completely lame, so that kind of actually screws you over a bit. Your stats are not spectacular, you've got nothing of value to steal. I'm just going to release you. To be honest, I'm not sure you actually do me any good there, you've not got anything good on you. No, you can just go. And as for Lian Shanli, I'm going to be honest, she surprised me, alright? She actually did pretty darn... wait, hang on, did I just released Liu Humin's killer? I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, no matter. You actually turned out to be... wow, you're lumbering. You are very, very good at fighting for someone who is lumbering. Well, you're not willing to work for me and there's nothing of value to steal. You can also be released. So, oh no, Liu Humin. I'm so sorry. Right, take the replenishment. Take the replenishment at this point. And we need to replace the dead general. Now, the question is... who actually, fills the gap at this point? Because bear in mind, we can keep the old retinue. These troops don't actually go away necessarily. We can just transfer them over to somebody new. So, Chengpu. Sadly, Chengpu, despite being really good, doesn't actually get on with Kong Rong, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, as a temporary interim, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in Wang Zhu, my old friend, who you may remember we were actually fighting with right from the flipping beginning. So I think in this moment of great tragedy, Kong Rong will be able to take solace in seeing his old friend again. We will totally replace Wang Zhu with someone a bit better at some point. And if I was actually go over to... no, okay, fine. There's no one available for replacements unless I keep the old retinue. Right, Wang Zhu... welcome aboard. That's very, very cheap and easy to do. Keep the old retinue, of course. And there we go. Killed in the line of duty. Oh, Liu Humin. I'm so sorry, though. Actually, this raises an interesting question. In fact, it raises a couple of interesting questions for the court. Although apparently Liu Humin is now maimed. I'm going to be honest, game, it's worse than that. We need to find ourselves a faction heir, just in case Kong Rong drops dead. And that means... we need to adopt someone. Now, faction heirs are important because plenty of traits provide benefits to the entire faction, only if the person is faction heir, faction leader, or prime minister. So, the faction heir is really, really important. So, I've had a look around the entire faction, and rather appropriately enough, there is only one person I could find who ultimately I felt it was fitting that they get adopted into the royal family, together with the fact that they would actually provide some decent benefits as faction heir. And in the end, I'm really thrilled to say that my decision is we are going to be adopting everybody's favourite Yu Rang, because Yu Rang is actually pretty darn good. Honest, it's kind of worth it by itself, because -5 corruption faction-wide. Corruption is going to be a bigger and bigger problem, and it's a difficult problem to solve. So having a good person in charge, you can actually get that down. That's nice. That's really, really nice indeed. On top of that, his authority is just high enough for +2 satisfaction faction-wide, which is very, very nice. And of course, he's Yu Rang. Everybody loves Yu Rang. The other best option was probably Kan Cheng, who has Philanthropic, which is +2 public order faction-wide, which is certainly very, very nice indeed. But maybe I don't value quite as highly as I would elsewhere, just because I've got access to the special school building. So public order for me is not such a big problem right now. I'd rather get corruption down. So, as a result of that, Yu Rang congratulations. It is time for you to be adopted into the family. Although I'm going to be honest, something rather unexpected has just happened. So, Yu Rang, of course, the way Chinese names work is, Yu is kind of like family or clan or something of that nature. Because Yu Rang just got adopted into the family, his family just changed. Yu Rang is now Kong Rang. And there we go. Kong Rang will now be our brand new faction heir. Beautiful. Opening up the role of Chancellor for somebody else. So, hang on. Who deserves to be honoured? I'll tell you what. Cheng Pu, you are really, really damn good. I'm just kind of waiting for you to have an opportunity to enter our army. So, as I know you can be trusted, because you actually chose to work with us in battle, yes, I'm going to put Cheng Pu up there, because Cheng Pu is really, really damn good. So there we go. Cheng Pu is now in place. Oh, that is a proper lineup of heroes these days. And also Wang Zhu. But you know, Kong Rong likes him, so that's fine. Right, back over to Kong Rong for a second. And now, yes indeed, what we could do at this point is now move in for a bit of flipping revenge.
Mercy can come later. We have grim business to do.
Oh, guys, you've really flipping annoyed Kong Rong. Oh, we've got a lovely seaside town on this occasion. I do just absolutely adore the fact that, yeah, all the maps are unique. It's really, really damn cool. Right, feels like just moving straight against the wall right here should work just fine. So, yeah, we'll just draw up the catapults right at the front door. Drop some fire there, drop some fire there, knock down the wall, everything will be fine. Oh yeah, the enemy reinforcements, I forgot they were a thing. Sadly, we've got basically no cavalry at this point. Just gonna send the actual vanguard over to try and deal with them. And as for this building, come on, that needs to catch fire sooner rather than later, please. Never mind, it just got destroyed anyway. Ah, wait, hang on. This tower totally caught fire, and then it stopped. It's because it's raining, isn't it? Right, I didn't realise that was a thing. Right, you know what, guys? Screw it. Just go assault the walls. You've got shields. You'll be fine. Right, some light damage being taken, but they just don't have enough troops to make this happen. So you guys, get over here. Take this tower, please. And okay, sorry, I just destroyed that tower. Never mind, don't bother with that tower. Come over here and just take this gate instead. Oh, this is an awkward corner to take, though. Every single one of these towers is firing in over here. That's bloody irritating. Still, my swordsman should be able to just overrun the walls in moments. Oh, we got a rematch right here. Tian Yu right next to the Sentinel, who basically bested him. Right, another Roar of the Beast right here. Let's just see if we can see off these his Saber Militia, if you'd be so kind. Sadly, she's not up for a rematch, which is a bit of a shame. Because, actually, I probably shouldn't say that. She'd probably bloody win again. Right, everyone on her, please. I'd like her dead. And yeah, there we go. Just a little bit of blood. Not ridiculous, stupid amounts of blood. But just, you know, a little bit of blood. I think it adds a little bit to the atmosphere, at least. Makes things feel a little bit more, you know, violent, which is appropriate for a Total War game. And she's almost dead already, and down she goes. Marvellous. You've got your revenge right there. Just one more standing in the way now. Guys, get up here. It's time to take out their last general, take this city, and avenge Liu Human. In fact, you know what? Kong Rong's coming up for this. Kong Rong is going to get involved. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I assumed she could pull back, and I assumed even if she was hurt, she wouldn't actually be killed. Because generally, yeah, people just get wounded in this game. People just being killed straight up doesn't happen very often. So, I am so very sorry, Kong Rong. And now he's going to the front. He's going to handle this. In fact, he is going to take out the last general by himself. Kong Rong versus a Sentinel. Screw you. By the way, your melee evasion's now 0, so have fun with that. And there we go. Come on, Kong Rong. There he is. Hunt him down. Kill him, Kong Rong. Oh, no. No. You don't get to flee. You don't get to go. Kong Rong, get after him. Do not let him escape. He's down to 2,400. Kong Rong, you've got the sword. It's time for some vengeance, mate. There we go. 1,200. You've got a good sword, Kong Rong. Don't let him go. Do not let him escape. He's got, hang on. He's almost got, no, you've got one more second of him not being able to dodge. He's down to 29 hit points. And down he goes. Liu Human, you have been, oh, hang on, you're also being shot. Right, more in this direction in that case. Liu Human, hopefully you consider yourself avenged. Right, down everybody goes. That should be worth a good amount of money. Plenty of generals died. Less than 1,000, actually, I'm surprised. We also picked up, you're back. But this time you're not willing to work with me. Okay, I guess we'll just sort of ransom you to whoever's actually, like, paying for it. But then actually, hang on. You people killed Liu Humin. Right, you're being executed, and I think you need to be executed too. You're actually not bad, all things considered, but you're 67. You're not going to be around for too much longer anyway. Goodbye, you stupid bastard. Right, so they've both been executed, and this place is... oh. This place is level 7. So if I was to actually do any form of looting, it would actually lose a building slot, which I don't really want. So, the people did not kill Liu Humin. These bastards did, and they have been executed for it. With the exception of the one person who actually killed Liu Humin, who we just sort of let go. I'm so sorry, Liu Humin. In which case, occupy. Liu Yao has been defeated, meaning as a result of that, they cannot call Sun Jian into the war to assist them. So, for the time being, I am much safer now than I was a moment ago. Oh, and this place is interesting. This place is very, very interesting indeed. So, yeah, it's got a copper mine and a salt mine. So this place could be an insane moneymaker if I could also get the other 2 provinces. Sun Jian, how do you feel about having a nice chat about handing them over? Okay, he values them, but honestly, not as highly as I thought he might. I might at some point be able to push him into that. I mean, remember that horse? That horse is basically worth, yeah, about 20% of an entire mine by itself. Okay, so the second reason I wanted this territory is, I would like a single territory south of the river. So if Sun Jian does attack me, I know where it's going to be. It's going to be right here. Because if I know it's going to be right here, then I can make sure that this place is absolutely flipping ready to defend itself. So straight away, we're going to get down some basic patrols. We'll level that up over time as well. This place has also got, for some weird reason, Irrigated Farms. Okay, that's a bit of an odd one for this city, so we'll just get rid of that, actually. So I understand why you've got Craftsman's Workshop. Presumably at some point this was all held by the same person. It also gets itself, hang on, you got yourself a fish trader right here. So straight away I'm going to, yeah, convert that into a harbour trader. This place at the bare minimum should be able to pay for itself. Hang on, I need to speed this up first. Yeah, you know what, 1,200, screw it. I'll just get that in so that can actually start growing straight away. And that means I can convert, yeah, this fish trader into a harbour trader. Let's start making some decent money. And we've also got ourselves a lodge right there. So, okay, that's a lodge or... ah, yes, of course, tea parlour, can't do anything with that. So yeah, this place is making 500 gold straight away, and that's with, ouch, that's with 43% corruption. Yeah, corruption we need to keep an eye on here. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm sitting on a big pile of money. Let's figure out what we need to do right now. In particular, let's just line up all my commanderies based on how much money they're bringing in. So Taishan's the big one, and Taishan's actually doing pretty darn well. Because Taishan's got, yes, 6% corruption, not worried about that. Dong, meanwhile, yeah, 1,500. That's with 29% corruption, which could be better, but could be worse. Then, actually, Pingwan is next up with 1,100, then Guangling, almost 1,000, then there's a big gulf. But the thing is, plenty of these territories are food producers. Food doesn't get impacted by corruption, only money. So you don't really need to worry about corruption in your farms. It's only your big economic heartlands you need to keep nice and healthy in corruption terms. So Pingwan could definitely do with, yes, some way of getting that corruption down, potentially. Could just drop some money, yeah, upgrading this place a little bit, just so I can actually open up a new building slot sooner rather than later. I believe upgrading settlement was one of my missions from the council anyway, so that'll be worth doing. And then, yes, Guangling, which off the back of its trade port is making decent money already, but would be making much better money if there weren't bloody 43% corruption. Right. I need to have a think about my administrators right now, because where are you guys administrating? Here we go. So Pingwan already has an administrator, that's Jin Shu, but yeah, Dong Lai has an administrator right now. That is Zhai Hang. And I'm gonna be honest, Zhai Hang, I'm not sure that's where you should be placed. So you, I'm actually going to, yeah, remove you from office. I'm so sorry about that. But we kind of need to open up that slot for Guangling. Guangling could be making really good money right now. We need to get that corruption down. Though then again, hang on. if I were to actually put an administrator here in Jianye, that would further bulk up the garrison here. No, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine with the basic garrison and patrols and a standing army if Kongrong just stays here for the time being. I would rather shore up the economy a bit. Oh, and this is just flipping perfect, actually. Yin Li not only gets the corruption down, that's just a standard, he actually gets, yeah, public order up by 2, construction costs down, 40% income from commerce. Right, you, my good man, you're going to be my new administrator. Because on top of being absolutely incredible on the battlefield, Sentinels also make some of the best administrators going because they're just so damn good. So there you go, my good man. You are now going to head over to Guangling and sort out the problems there. Also of note, we've picked up a nice big old battle axe, so that's good too. By the way, did we actually lose her stuff when Liu Humin died? No, we did get it back, so that's nice at least. But just look at how appalling his authority is next to Liu Humin. Liu Humin was a great commander, and I'm genuinely sad she's dead. I'm so sorry, Liu Humin. Okay, further economy shoring up here. Do we really need Ken Li out on the battlefield? Because I feel like we don't actually need him at all. Instead, this retinue can just go and chill out for free over in Guanling now. Oh, be aware though, Zhai Heng being no longer an administrator is not particularly happy. Right, keep an eye on that. In fact, you know what, screw it. Just give him a small promotion just to make him chill out for a moment. And yeah, that army stays right there. Mi Heng's needs to head down south, specifically to Yi, because the game said, hey, you probably want to go to Yi. And yes, indeed, down here, Kong rang for help, and Yu Rang picked up the phone. But he's not ready to go just yet, because yes, indeed, his army needs to actually charge up again. But if we can, I would love to try and capture both Sun Quan and Huang Zhong, both characters who are really damn cool in Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So yeah, it'd be lovely to capture both of them, but Kong Rang just needs to chill out for a second first. Right, that's one hell of a busy turn, but time to see what the AI does next. In particular, yeah, Liu Bao. What's he gonna do? Liu Bei's just wandering around. Gonsun Zan, me and him mostly chill with each other. Alright, he's giving me a lot of money these days. What are you doing? No, they're just naffing off. And hello, what do you want me to do? Gong Du. That is a yellow turban faction all the way over here, isn't it? I see no reason not to, because, yeah, yellow turban faction. No one's going to mind that. In fact, probably everyone's going to be happy with it. So, any chance I could persuade you to actually pay for that? Because I suspect I might be able to make you pay for it. Not much, but 4 grand over 10 turns. I'll take it rather than not. And uh-oh, hang on. Why am I actually untrustworthy or treacherous there? I assume because I actually, yeah, made peace with Gong Du at some point. Yeah, I think he might have been at war with Liu Bei. So, sorry, in that case, I'm going to be saying no. Sorry about that, but I can't without being considered treacherous. And Sun Quan is heading north. But not really towards my territory, I don't think. I think he's heading more towards Yan Shu's. And Yan Shu is just up there for some reason. Why are you up there? I don't know why you went up there. And better and flipping better, we've managed to sort out one of the overpopulation things. Settlement administration, marvellous. We did indeed build some of that recently. Okay, so we're making, yeah, nearly 10 grand a turn right now. And we're actually getting very close to king. That's really exciting. By the way, I have discovered, since I last made a comment about this, right, if I become king, that's enough to kick off the end game. Right there, at that point, 3 people will declare themselves emperor, because I can't. So, me being king is enough to kick off the end game when everyone else is going to decide they ought to be emperor, actually. So, we'll see how all of that goes. Right, where are you going right now? You can see you're heading towards, you might be heading towards Lujiang. Right, that's actually kind of good. How much in the way of supplies does he really have? He's not going to have anything in the way of supplies. Okay, make the decision based on, no, my generals need to relax. Right now, their health is too low. You guys, stay where you are for the time being, okay? We can go and catch up with him later. There's no way he's breaking into that city that easily, alright? The garrison is strong enough to hold out. Oh, and flipping heck, Chengpu just became creative. Chengpu at this point is, right, we need to get Chengpu out on the field, because Chengpu is ridiculous. Right, and remember to double check characters arriving for goods and That's Guao Pei. Oh, we found him. We've got him. Right, hello. Right. I'd actually like to recruit you, Guao Pei. Welcome aboard. I'm sure you're going to have a lovely, lovely, lovely time inside my faction. What can we actually do with him, by the way? Can we actually execute him? No, but we can banish him immediately. Causes a bit of a drop in satisfaction, but basically, screw you, I'm going to steal all your money. So basically, I've just made a small amount of profit there. The cruel necessity of banishment will drive the banished into vengeance and bystanders into fear. Well, screw that guy, he shouldn't have killed my wife. Oh, speaking of which, can I actually get myself a new wife? Because I am allowed to just generate a free wife, but honestly, I don't feel like I want to do that. Instead, I feel like I need to, actually marry a character to somebody else. And we do have some eligible bacheloresses floating around here. So, oh, Gan Yen. Gan Yen is pretty damn badass, that must be said. Or, oh, flip Cyan. The shankingest woman who ever shanked. Who shanked, I believe, what was it? 2 champions and a vanguard. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet right there. Okay, this requires careful thoughts. Cyan is tranquil, understanding, vigilant, bright, and cautious. Now, those are good traits. Those are good traits in a partner. Gan Yen, meanwhile, is bright, creative, brilliant, and fiery. Again, excellent traits, but she is 58. I'm not sure whether this game models this, but presumably she is past childbearing age. I've also just quickly been around the diplomacy screen asking everybody in the world if they had any eligible young women floating around, and sadly, literally nobody did. So my choices here are purely Gan Yen or Cyan. Now, Gan Yen is a badass, absolutely, but it's her job to be a badass. It is expected for her to be a badass. But Cyan, her job is not to be a badass. Her job is to hide at the back and say encouraging things to the trebuchet crews. But she didn't. She got in there and she took out champions, alright? Cyan is one of my favourites in this entire campaign, and I'm marrying her to Kong Rong right now. Now, the other thing we need to do here is, yes, while we've got a moment's peace over here in Jianye, I think you, Wang Zhu, need to stand down. I'm going to recall you immediately. Because we need to find a more permanent solution to this here army. Because Kong Rong's great, and TNU is also great despite his recent embarrassments. We need to find someone... Oh, flip, Cheng Pu's willing to actually stand in this army. Oh, flip. Oh, flip, that's going to be insanely powerful. Right, well, I don't think we can reasonably say anything else, to be honest. That's just too good to turn down. Right, Cheng Pu, welcome the flip aboard. So I think we can get rid of that archer militia. We don't need that, so that can just be got rid of. Though then again, I may as well swap it, to be honest. Yeah, here we go. So, I would like to actually have some spears, or at least some spear-ish sort of things floating around inside this force. Because right now, this army has had no spearmen for bloody ages. So... then again, would it be better for him to handle the front line and then maybe allow, yes, spears to exist inside this army? Also, he's arrived with a bunch of medium sword infantry, saber infantry, but I could swap those out for, yeah, Jan sword guards, who I feel like are, hang on, how do they compare? The charge bonus is a bit less, but these guys also have much better armor piercing. And melee evasion is much of a muchness, to be honest. Armor's comparable. Shielding's comparable. Yeah, you know what? I might just bring in some of these guys just so we've actually got more of them. Because they feel a little bit better, yes. So, swap that out so we got a couple of them. You definitely need to be swapped out. I also just slightly misclicked, so as a result of that, Kong Rong is now stepped outside of the city, but whatever. Yeah, we'll also spend a bit of money making sure that Tian Yu's actually got himself at least a handful of cavalry, because we do need some cavalry in the army that can stand up to archer fire. And he's pretty good with cavalry, so we'll let him handle that business. And on top of that, you know what? You can be responsible for having the G over on the flanks. That's nice and cheap. We'll spend some money on that. So, we've now got some G on the flanks, plenty of cavalry for the guy who gets bonuses to cavalry charge, so that's nice. And that means the entire front line can belong to Cheng Pu, with seriously good sword guards and medium saber infantry. Those guys are really, really damn nice. And they've got all the formations already, even better. Meaning all we need to do now is fit up Cheng Pu correctly. So Cheng Pu, oh, the Marshal G. Right, Cheng Pu, I can give you this, but I want you to know it means a lot to me emotionally. I mean, the alternative is actually, you know what, I think that's what we have to do. I think we have to send away the Marshal G. I don't think Kong Rong can bear to be in the same army as that anymore. It just reminds him of Liu Humin too much. So we're going to hand that over to Gan Yen, and the double sword she uses can move over here. And we do have some Master's Leather available, but to be honest, it's not spectacular, especially as Gan Yen is currently actually in possession of Master's Attire, which is much better in every way. So we're taking that off you too. I'm so sorry, Gan Yen. Alright, we'll give you all of the stuff that we're not giving to this guy. Oh, that's a very fancy hat, though. That's lovely. And we're also going to be taking Gan Yen's horse off her. Right, okay. So, yeah, I'm sorry about this. I really genuinely am. And there is an excellent Forge Master over here that's currently just chilling out with, yeah, one of my vanguards. I feel like Cheng Pu can make better use of that. Cheng Pu also comes with a really, really damn nice Imperial bow, actually. That's lovely. I mean, I could give him a bit more authority as well, just with one of these here books, but... Would I rather he have that, or would I rather... Yeah, probably I don't really need him to have the bow. I'll give him the book instead, and honestly, Kong Rong... Well, actually, that is plus 5% income from all sources. That's why we gave you that book in the first place. Yeah, you know what? We'll leave you be. We'll leave you be as it is. There we go. Gan Yen's still fine. She's still got some really nice stuff on her. She doesn't mind in the slightest. Can't help but notice that, yeah, food is actually currently on -1, but I think that's just because it's winter. I think we'll be fine as soon as spring rolls around. Ah, yes, and Guangling, which is suddenly looking a lot better in terms of money, start getting that upgraded. That's really cheap to upgrade all of a sudden. Love it. Also, over in Dong, one thing to keep in mind here... Yeah, with corruption at 29%, even though it means I'll make a little bit less money up front, this building making, yeah, 300 income, if I convert it to 200 income, that gets corruption down 10%. So that'll mean I'm sacrificing 100 base in industry, but that's being doubled already, so that's like 200. But I get corruption down a bit, which is that worth it? Is that worth it, or would I be better off just actually saying... No, instead, just actually start getting admin buildings moving in the right direction. Because this place is happy enough for the time being. We've got a public academy here. Yeah, I feel like actually I might be better off just actually taking corruption down. But then again, that's not a massive decreasing corruption. But it will also get income sources up, so it'll offset it. Yeah, screw it. We've already got the school down. Get an admin office going in over here. The important thing is, these massive precious 3 buildings make all the money in the world. Alright, move straight on into spring here. Gon Sun Zan appears to be, yes, retreating back north. Sun Jian's just trying to make it back over the river. Hopefully they don't want war just yet. That is... Okay, Liu Bao is sending more than I was expecting. Faster than I was expecting. And you want military support against Huangzhou. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was already at war with Huangzhou. I'll accept, assuming that doesn't make me more treacherous. Alright, good. I'm not more treacherous. Great. And finally, Yan Shu appears to be heading down south to deal with Liu Bao. And Liu Yan, who I believe is way over here somewhere, has been succeeded by this guy, who's got a fancy outfit on. Very nice. And there we go. We're back into food profit, but it's a very modest profit these days. So... yeah, some of this new farmland I've inherited from Yan Shao, I might want to get some of that upgraded sooner rather than later, actually. And just keep checking out... Oh, yeah, look at this. This is all the people who have been kicked out of the various old dead factions. No one particularly important historically as far as I can tell. You're flagged as legendary, but Ji Mao... I don't remember if you're important historically or not. The big thing really is, yeah, the Administrator Army. That's the scruffy one right now. That's the one where we need to make some changes. because Zhai Heng is pretty damn uninspiring. Admittedly, we do also have a problem with a missing strategist down here. Liu Gan is totally unremarkable. Finally managed to actually get firing rate up. Still doesn't have composure, so doesn't have fire arrows, doesn't have night battles. We might be able to replace Liu Gan right now. Here we go, that Ji Mao. He's actually got a very, very decent cunning on him. Comes with a black stallion that's not bad in the slightest. Comes with a tunic of divination. Never flipping hurts, you never know when you need to divine something. Came from Zhenjiang, I trust her not to be spying on me. And comes with, yeah, nice, decent little retinue here. Not sure I can make it happen just this second, though, because Kong Rang really needs to head up in this direction, like right now, to go and beat the hell out of these stupid bastards. Now, are you guys back up to strength yet? You're not, but I think it's safe to start you marching at the bare minimum. So you guys head over in this direction. You are still picking up troops, even though you're now on the move. Oh, Kong Rong's army is going to be flipping spectacular once it's ready to go. Liu Humin's loss is a tragedy, but it cannot be denied that is one hell of an army. Oh, and even better, Cheng Pu already has Tenacity of Steel, because that's the insane ability that makes Sentinels just ludicrous. He's even got Precision, so he's passing on armor-piercing damage to Kong Rong's archers. Also, that's a really good point. Kong Rong has actually just been floating around with basic archer militia for a very long time. We've got the money, those should really be swapped out. It's time to do some big upgrades here. Though actually, speak of the devil, hang on, it's reform time. Now, by any chance, are there any new archers floating around? I swear there are some new archers floating around somewhere that are really, really damn good. No, they're up there. They're still some way away. Yeah, those guys. Hang on. The Onyx Dragons. Yeah, you guys are really damn nice. You know what? Corruption is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. Let's make sure we've unlocked the buildings that are going to help us out with that. In which case, yeah, going from medium to heavy crossbow infantry, not seeing much of an advantage there. But what if I wanted to go for, yeah, the really big guys, the terrifying, terrifying specialized troops unique to my faction. These guys are really damn expensive, actually. Really damn expensive, but it's got to be worth it. Yeah, they carry a lot of ammo, like a ludicrous amount of ammo. Though I'm going to be honest, their cheaper brethren, the Fury of Beihai, half the price to recruit, about 33% cheaper in maintenance, effectively identical. There's very little difference between them. So yeah, I'm actually just going to bring in a whole bunch of Fury of Beihais. And I already had one Fury of Beihai present, so as for the Archer Militia, they can be swapped out for the significantly tougher medium bows. I mean, it is of course sad to be swapping extremely experienced units for ones with no experience whatsoever, but it's gotta be worth it in the long run. We can't just stay on militia troops forever. My main army should not be having basic militia troops in it. Ah, here's useful. I do need to try and infiltrate Liu Biao ideally, and Ji Mao could actually do that right now. So I'm going to just recruit this guy purely to immediately go and do some spying. So he's in my faction, but he's doing something for the time being. There we go. We might want to actually bring you into the army with Kong Rang later. And just get a little bit more food going down here, because yeah, during winter, that was looking a bit dicey right there. Okay, everyone's where they need to be, everyone's just moving around, getting into a better position for the time being. Tragically, yeah, not as many spectacular newcomers have shown up yet. I don't know where Sleeping Dragon ended up, but sadly, it wasn't with me. And as I probably should have expected, yep, those guys are attacking the city. It can take care of itself until Yu Rang gets there. Hopefully, anyway. And speaking of the siege, they're trying to sap the walls, but I have an event to potentially deal with that. So I can diminish my own reserves, but destroy the sapping equipment. Or I can just destroy the equipment without diminishing my reserves, so probably we'd do that, to be honest. Or I could totally ignore the fact the enemy are undermining my walls. Yeah, let's just collapse the tunnels. Why not? Right, troops moving up. Kong Rang is now on the move, and should be able to, yeah, hit those guys reliably next turn. You, meanwhile, are not looking spectacular. Your army's not even at full strength, and we've got the supplies to survive for now. This garrison is not taking damage yet. We are absolutely A-okay. Oh, and better, Cheng Pu is just leveling up and leveling up and leveling up. So, yeah, give him bravery. total charge negation. Absolutely spot on. He is actually going to max out his expertise, isn't he? I suspect he is, and it's beautiful. Still, we do have some good news here. Mi Heng's army, which is looking very, very nice indeed. Now, of course, with Gan Yen present, still well armed, if not quite as well armed as she once was. It's pretty much back up to full strength. Let's get them moving in this direction. We might be able to go and sack Liu Bao's capital. Also, Lu Bu's still just floating around. Not sure what he's doing these days, but you know, he's still here. Also, speaking about corruption, right now over in Dong, yeah, we've got ourselves plus 30% income from commerce. Why on earth would we do that when we could just do the reward the filial and uncorrupt thing to get corruption down? That's gotta be the better option. Yeah, Kan Cheng, get out of there, please. We're going to replace you with someone more useful. Oh, and over in Taishan, things are just getting better and better. Corruption's still non-existent, but it's time for the Academy to start specialising. So up to now, the Academy has been fine. Just a bit of public order. But now it starts boosting income from all sources. Alternatively, you can just generate some money of its own of the culture type, but honestly, that's not that spectacular. If you're in a valuable city, you may as well just keep it going up and up and up, just so, yeah, the income from all sources goes up. That's got to be for the better. So we're going to get that underway, and it's going to be done in one turn, and everything's going to be beautiful. In fact, no, it's going to be done right now, actually. Marvellous. And over in Dong, oh, here we flippin' go. We've got ourselves the admin building getting up to the stage where corruption goes down by 10%. And you know what? That's going to happen right now too, because I feel like it. So as a result of that, corruption, 23%. I suspect that'll drop next turn. Keep it moving up, please. More and more and more. Oh, and Zhang Yan's decided to go to war with me. Again. Right, well, sadly that means Mi Heng's army probably can't head south to deal with Liu Bao. Still, they were still pretty close by. That's them right there. So, they'll be able to just turn around and kick the arse of these guys. No problem. Ooh, and we can escalate this to an alliance war. Yeah, go on, sure, why not? Oh, and he's coming straight in. Right, so, he's already pretty much at the door of our farmland. Got it. We need to go and kick his ass a bit. Oh, hang on.
The time of the Han is ended. The will of heaven is shifting. The Celestial Empire rests on the tip of a sword. The Emperor's old champions now stoke their own Imperial ambitions. The old ways scatter like leaves before the coming storm. Their time is over. Change is carried on the wind.
I think this is a very fancy way of saying I've just hit 500 prestige, if I had to guess. Also, what the hell's going on with the fog of war over here? Some weird fog of war things going on over here. Right, what just happened? Yeah, I have indeed hit king, which means as a result of that, everyone else decides, oh flip, I better declare myself emperor. Okay, so we need to figure out who's doing what here. And unsurprisingly, Sun Jian is challenger number 1. So Sun Jian's decided that now he is in fact the kingdom of Wu. And he's going to want to be the emperor sooner or later. Gotcha. Now, Gonsun Zan up to the north, that's not too surprising either. So he is now in fact the kingdom of Yan. And finally, the puppet Han Emperor abdicates Dongmin to Shi Zi. So times are changing for all. The Emperor, long a puppet of the other warlords, has abdicated, and with him, the Han dynasty has ended. Who will bring peace to our turbulent lands? So tragically, even though I was allied with the Han, and the Han is still absolutely fine, and no one ever took the Emperor off the Han, yeah, when the game reaches this endgame stage, the Emperor just abdicates anyway, because, you know, this is the historical period when the Han came to an end. Though, in theory, if you could get your hands on the Emperor and then adopt him, make him your faction heir, then he becomes your faction leader, in theory, the Han could survive in some capacity. And technically, anyone whose name begins with Liu is actually in some way distantly related to the Han royal family. So as long as they actually take over, that's... Liu Humin just died. Right, well that's unfortunate. I might need to find a new Liu somewhere. Ah, I see what's actually happened here. So the Third Empire is actually, like, effectively the Han, if you like, the Kingdom of Ba, which is what used to be Dongmin, I assume, except Dongmin's still on the map here. Hang on, where's the Third Kingdom? Because you said there was a Third Kingdom. It's, like, right there. There you go. Look, Kingdom of Ba. Where's the Kingdom of Bar? And where's Hepu? It might be down over here somewhere. I don't actually know where one of the kingdoms is. That's rather embarrassing. Also, what the bloody hell is going on with this fog of war around here? Okay. Apparently we just can't see what's going on around. I don't know what that means, but for some reason... Hang on, where did you even go? They couldn't have passed me, so... Possibly they're hiding inside the woods, I'm not sure. Right, get in the city. Right, we found some of them at the bare minimum. They're over here, so I'm not sure why there was fog of war there. There was just fog of war there for a second. Okay, repair up the city, please. Let's just get that repaired up. Though then again, I might actually be able to challenge Sun Quan right there. Hello! No, he's on the run. Unsurprisingly, he's making a run for it. Back at Dong, however, yes, we've now got 2 assignments we can make, but... Ken Chang, who doesn't actually get on with Sun Shao, yeah, why on earth did I have him on industrial exploitation when counteract corruption was right there? Okay, hang on. Don't worry about that just for the time being. Who has high corruption? That's 27%. How's Guangling's corruption? Because Guangling could be worth a lot of flippin' money going forwards. Yeah, that's 27%. Would you like to... Okay, you just hate everybody, don't you? You're just basically a dick. Oh my goodness, he actually does hate everybody. Over in Pingguan, he hates everybody too. Bloody hell. Well, you know what? You've been hanging out in that city with Sun Shao for a while. Even if you hate each other, at least you kind of, you know you hate each other. So you, get over there, counteract some corruption, please. And though corruption's a little bit high at Guangling, yeah, we may as well boost up the commerce a little bit further. So, Shi Yi, get over there, stimulate some markets, please. Unless, of course, it's better for you just to... No, it's better for you just to stay over here. Because in Taishan, we've already got somebody, yeah, stimulating markets and somebody doing reward feeding and uncorrupt. But you could do an education program over here, which I think is what you were doing anyway. So yeah, just get back in there and just do that again. And just to confirm, yes indeed, we've now got 2 kingdoms out there. But, I don't know where the third is. So I've got to assume via process of elimination, it's over here somewhere. And what I need to do now to win the game is knock out the 3 Imperial seats. Basically securing the Imperial throne for the Loyalists. Oh, and very clever indeed. Yeah, Gonsun Zan decided his Imperial seat is actually not going to be a massive city. It's going to be the one right in the corner of his empire that's relatively hard to get to. And a similar move from Sun Jian. So the small city of Lingling, very far away from me, is in fact his Imperial seat. Oh, but here's nice. He's actually ready to start trading with me again. Marvellous. Oh, he really, really doesn't want to. Never mind. Still, I think we know what this means. Yeah. So, Gonsun Zan, I think we need to break this military access with you. So, issue the declaration that we're not going to have, non-aggression pact or anything anymore. He's not keen about that, but whatever. And so the end game is here, ladies and gentlemen, and, well, that doesn't mean we're going to be coming up on the end imminently. There's a lot to be done here, because I need to hold all of the Imperial seats to be Emperor, which means I need to go to war with Gonsun Zan, take this tiny territory, and hold it. And while I'm holding it, also, go down over here, declare war against Sun Jian, take his little town, hold that as well, then, on top of that, find wherever the bloody hell the other emperor is, because he's over on the other side of China from me, take wherever he's declared his imperial capital, and by the way, Zhang Yan and Liu Bao are still trying to kill me, so I may need to start training some new armies, because I suspect my existing forces might be a little bit overstretched going forward. So we will kick off this new Imperial Age next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Media True Nerd, and this has been Total War 3 Kingdoms. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!